Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free. It does not cost you anything. If there's something you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And here is the Justice or the Adjustment card. This is the Liber energy. We could be talking about a contractual, legal, or professional kind of thing here going on in your life right now. I feel like more than that, though, this is us kind of weighing the options. You know, this is us being the judge of our own life. Let's put this into some context. Yeah, what are we evaluating, right? Let's see what else we've got going on here. I think this is honestly you getting out of a contract. This is you getting out of something that is was or is limiting you, right? We have the idea of legal, contract, professional, bureaucracy, and we've got the idea of escape, right? Of something that is no longer working, and we have to leave this situation. So this was some sort of an agreement or a contract that you are trying to get out of. Now, there's the Hierophant. There is the Six of Wands. There's the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess. We have a lot of kind of a lot of psychic, intuitive energy right here. And I think what is going on is that you are in this situation. Now, this could be anything from a handshake agreement to a marriage to a business contract to a legal matter, any kind of a commitment or a promise or a professional, could be the commitment to a job, that sort of thing. I feel like there's something in your heart, something in your gut, in your intuition that is telling you that this is something limiting, okay? This is something that is holding you back from really kind of becoming the master of this, right? It's something that it's put into place to limit your progress, limit your potential, okay? Somebody has locked you into something with the intention of keeping you from reaching certain heights, okay? And I think that's kind of the Hierophant here is the level of success or the level of mastery that you could be embodying is being limited by this agreement, okay? Maybe you thought this was a situation that would lead to your highest, greatest success, that would help you fulfill your potential, but really it's been designed to hold you back so that you don't rise further than someone else. Okay, we got that Six of Wands. That is victory back here. I kind of think that you were misled, and I think you're understanding what that was. I think the High Priestess in the future here is, kind of what's before you more than the future. This is the realization of what the truth was in this matter. Okay, you have the very best of intentions, and I think you assumed that this other party did as well. There's the Four. There's the kind of limited energy. There's the Princess of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Moon energy. We've got the new moon. We've got the full moon and the new moon. There is this idea of deception, I think, but of you learning what that deception was. Okay, there's this idea of being limited or restricted in your success or in your progress somewhere. So, for instance, if this was a job thing or a career kind of thing, somebody tried to lock you into a contract or into agreement or into a position in order to keep you from climbing higher up the ladder We locked you in on this side thing. It's almost like we gave you a lateral position, a lateral move, but told you that it was going to be, it's going to be a way to the top, right? And it's just a way to kind of neutralize you, because I think that you've got this potential to really rise to the very top of whatever field you're in, whatever you're doing, whatever your environment, whatever your circumstances are. Okay, I think you have this raw talent that people haven't seen before, and they were kind of threatened by that. So they tried to lock you into something else so that you wouldn't like overshadow them, or you wouldn't rise above their position. Does that make sense? We've got that Hierophant underneath. This is your potential to really be the expert in the field, but you were kind of sidelined in a way, right? In a deceptive way. In a way that didn't fully tell you the truth about everything. Yeah. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. And it's going to go right here. And we're going to put Tiny Bob Ross right on top. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during this program you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. I think we should do it together as a group exercise. We'll make a little game of it. All right. Okay, let's look around the room. We've got major, 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 and major. We've got fire energy here. We've got water energy here. We've got our air energy here, which is breaking through the lies and the deception and realizing the truth, right? Full disclosure here with that High Priestess. We've got our earth energy down here with the Four of Pentacles. This is something that kind of, it involves your livelihood in some kind of way, right? It involves your kind of the foundation of your life, the way you make money, let's say, right? And this doesn't have to be career or job, but, it's just as an example, it's something like that, okay? The Six of Wands behind you. I have to excuse my chest, my voice today. The Six of Wands behind you, I think, is your sense of teamwork, your sense of being part of the group. And it could be that you agreed to do a favor, or you agreed to help somebody out, or you did something in a way that, like I said, you had the best of intentions. It's like you did this because you're part of the team. You're a team player, right? And the group is important to you. And if you succeed, everybody succeeds, and you kind of feel that it's the same way with everybody. If they succeed, then everyone's coming too. I think this sense of teamwork in you was taken advantage of by someone, and I don't really know who. I'm not getting an idea of who. I feel like it's kind of it's a nameless, faceless person, But I feel that you always have the bigger picture in mind, that you're not out to dominate. You're not out to succeed and get to the top and push everybody down by, stepping on everybody else's heads, right? You want everybody to succeed together. But this other entity doesn't. So they saw your efforts, your potential, your spirit, your energy, your creativity as a threat. Because you are definitely someone, Hierophant energy. You're someone that could really rise to the top of life generally, top of your field, top of your class, top of this situation. Which to other people, I'm almost wondering if the mystery card is going to be like a Five of Swords or something. To this other person or these other people, that was threatening. Because if you're at the very top, you're being recognized for your wisdom, your skill, your talent. That means they are not, in their eyes, right? But for you, that's not how it would go down. You would lift everybody else up too, right? And so these other people have a very incorrect interpretation of you, of your energy, right? They're not seeing you accurately. But nevertheless, you find yourself in this situation where you're trying to get out of something. A contract, a marriage, a handshake agreement, a promise that you made, whatever it is. we realize that it is limiting us and that we've been kind of hoodwinked here. Okay? Kind of hoodwinked. But the good news is that you're realizing this and that you are able to get out of this. And the good news really is that it doesn't make you mad. It doesn't make you bitter. You still have such love in your heart for people. It doesn't, it doesn't sully that compassion that you have. Okay? But, at the same time, you've got to do what's right for you. You're not going to be taken advantage of. Neither do you wish to take advantage of anyone else. Okay? It's a two-way street. And the Knight of Cups is all about that fair exchange of energy. Right? And we always think of the Knight of Cups, too, as someone that is giving and receiving love and affection. Right? And in a case like this, I almost wonder if this is kind of, using fire against fire kind of thing. This is you standing up for yourself and pushing back. You're not just taking it. You're able to just kind of send that energy in a very kind, in an abstract kind of, magical way. Send that energy back to the sender. Return to sender kind of thing, rather than absorbing this and just letting this be a defeat or a loss for you. You're able to deflect it. Yeah. So I think you're avoiding something here that really could have made a big impact on your life. That really could have set you back, right? It could have been a pretty big loss, but I think you're able to mitigate that. Because you are realizing, maybe through intuition, maybe through, there's a younger female that I'm kind of getting that's coming through. That might be the one that kind of enlightens you with what's really going on. A secret message in your desk drawer that just says things are not what they seem, right? The Princess of Cups is kind of that person or that energy that speaks in symbols, speaks in riddles, And it would be that weird note in your desk that just says something kind of cryptic. And so I feel that there's somebody like that in your life here. They feel like a younger female, but maybe not. But they are trying to say something to you with like a wink and like a symbol and like a coded word, something encrypted, something that's, kind of couched in symbolic language or in riddles or something, rather than just being kind of direct. So maybe that they're kind of under the watchful eye, too, of whoever these other people are. But they're trying to communicate with you. Okay? The Four of Pentacles, again, this is your livelihood. Right? This is something that really does affect the foundation of your life right now. So it's important that we get to the bottom of this. And I feel that's kind of, this is what's going on with you right now. And I feel this is a big revelation for you, because this is not who you are. So the realization that this is happening to you, I think, comes as a bit of a shock. But it is really, it's a necessary revelation about your future. This is something that is absolutely pivotal for you. We've got that Ace of Wands in the difficult position. And this is the difficulty, I think, that you have of really seeing things for what they are here. This person kind of gives you this message, and you're just like, well, really? And this is now the awareness. This is that burning torch of consciousness that can see everything for yourself. And maybe that's what you're telling this younger female. It's like, okay, but I want I want to see it with my own eyes. I want to perceive this to be a fact, And I think you are. I think the mystery is being revealed to you. I think this is how you fulfill your destiny, right? This is the great revelation for you that is showing you then what to get away from to get to your freedom, to get to your destiny, to fulfill your greatness. Because again, you've got the potential to be at the very top of this. Maybe you're a scientist. Maybe you're in banking or accounting. Maybe, I don't know. You could be in any field. You could be retired. This could be something happening at church or at the community center, right? This could be an organization that you're involved with, a charity, a foundation. It doesn't really matter. It could be a family thing as well, right? It could be a family business. There's all sorts of possibilities. But this is that moment where you realize, this is the moment where everything is revealed to you and you understand it. This is the real revelation, not when you get the messages and you hear what that younger female person has to say. This is when it actually like registers, and it's like, I see what's going on here. Okay. And you're taking this torch, this illuminated consciousness with you into the future. Now that is the moon card. That's the new moon. Okay? That's kind of under the cover of darkness. You're sneaking away like out of this situation. You're getting out of, you're not just kind of making a big, loud kind of exit, a big, huge, dramatic jailbreak. No, you're sneaking out under the cover of darkness, right? And that's a smart move. Now, because this is a doorway, this is a transition into a new phase. See, it's almost morning. And when the morning arises, you're going to see what your destiny and what your fate really is. You're going to see what is next for your future. But since that's a doorway, let's do one of these divine doorway cards. These are all portals and passageways and doorways with a nice positive message on the other side. So we will just select one randomly. I'm going to close my eyes here and pick one. And that'll be the one. Draw down the moon. It says, well, how uncanny. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild, good night. Well, this is, it's kind of escaping to freedom, but it's escaping from this into a land that is kind of wild and unknown. This is like, we know this is not safe. And so because of that, the wilderness outside, is a lot more promising. It's kind of between a rock and a hard place. Well, we're going to go away from the greatest danger, right? So it's kind of like you're escaping this prison. I don't know what else to call it. You're escaping this thing, and you're just running out into the wild, unknown wilderness, right? The forest here, and I think that what you're doing is you're bringing the light. So every step you take into this future, you're illuminating a little bit more of the path, right? And, find us in the wild, good night. So this is, you're finding those helpers. You're finding the spirit guides. You're finding the kind of animal guides, spirit animals. You're finding the energies out here in the darkness that are going to help you to get to your destination, to get to what is coming next for you. Okay? So really, this feels like I said, a really pivotal point in your life, and the realization of this, it's startling, right? It's startling to find out that we have those maybe who we thought were our friends or family or coworkers or something, really did not have our best interest at heart. This is a revelation that is kind of shocking, but I think it is absolutely necessary for you to move into this future. Otherwise, we would be contained here, and we would be trapped and stuck in this energy. And you would not be fulfilling your potential because there are forces that are actively working to keep you from doing that. So we have to run headfirst into this dark and wild forest in order to win our freedom. Yeah. Let's look at the mystery card. Okay. Let's see what this might be about. I would hope here for either another Six of Wands or a Six of Cups. I don't know. I do want to say that this moon card is your power card. It is your superpower, right? So there's the implication here that by getting out of this situation where we have been trapped, even though we didn't really know that this was a trap or a snare. By getting out of this, we're really getting closer to who we are supposed to be, right? We're getting closer to our destiny, even though the future may still seem a little uncertain. I don't know where we're going. I just know we can't stay here. It's leading you closer to yourself, okay? I almost expect the mystery card to be another moon card. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's take a look. The Ace of Pentacles. this is good. This is a very practical step in the right direction, right? This is the beginning of that new path, right? This is really, we add the ace to the 4, we get the 5, we get movement, right? It's kind of a message that just says, you can't stay here. It doesn't matter which direction you go, but this is not good. So you have to go forward in some manner, okay? Any step in any direction is going to be the right move. Staying here where you are is not. And I know that there's a tendency to not really believe, you get the messages from who I'm describing as the younger female energy. And there's part of us that doesn't believe it. We're not sure if this is like a double spy or if they're the ones doing it and they're just kind of, there's some hesitation to really accept this information until you see it for yourself, until it really registers and really dawns on you, until everything clicks. Then any move you make away from this is going to be the correct one. All right. Now we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, there's a link up in the corner. There's one down below in the video description. New readings for Pisces every Thursday and Sunday, 6 a.m. Chicago time, but I am here every day. You can come see me again tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. Let me know how you're doing. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.